Hey everyone, Paul here from G-Shocker. Today we're going to be looking at how to swap over the modules on two Mudman GW-9500s. I'm going to record the process step by step, so if you want to do the module swap yourself, you should have everything that you need to succeed. Here we go. Okay, we're going to take the module from this positive GW-9500 and place it into this negative GW-9500. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time. This is a fantastic looking watch, and in some lights the negative display can look fantastic, but in other lights it can look downright awful. Typically daylight is actually the worst kind of light. When you've got a light shining on it, it looks decent like it does at the moment, but when you're in daylight and you want to be able to tell the time, it's very difficult. It's not just low light that this watch suffers in. Whereas the positive module is fantastic, easy to read in pretty much any light, and I think once we swap these over, we're going to end up with a pretty fantastic watch. It's going to need a T8 for these screws on the strap. It's better to remove the strap rather than just leaving it on, because it'll just get in the way. These bits here are definitely going to get in the way. And you're also going to need a PH00, which is going to be for the back screws. Right then, let's get these straps off. As you work, and just keep everything nice and organized so it can go back easily afterwards. So that's it now, straps off. Set that off to one side, and let's just do the same with right, time to get these back plates off. So that's all come off in one piece, but we've got our back plate, our seal, and then the rubber seal from top of the module. So just keep all of those together. Again, place them off to one side, but keep them together so we know which one belongs to which. And the most complicated part of the process, and the bit that can typically go wrong, is all because of this tiny little cable here that connects the sensors to the board. So what we want to do is, if you can see this white, area with you can see this little white switch here. We want to just flip that up. And of course, my tool won't go in. Just be super gentle, that's it. So the switch is up, and then just gently maneuver this out. Once the cable is out, we can then safely remove the module. So that's it. That's our positive module. Place it upside down on something soft so that it doesn't get dust on it. And the same with this. Place it upside down so it doesn't fill with dust as you're taking the back off of the other. So this time we've got the back plate and the gasket. Place it off to one side. Take this little rubber strip, and now we've got to do the same. Flip this little lever to get the cable out. with all of these things, just take your time, be super gentle, don't rush it. Very, very easy to break. That's it, that's our cable out. And now we can safely remove the module. The tricky part can be getting the cable back into the module. We just position them like so and just gently allow for that to slot in. Push our module down, and then this little switch, we want to just flip that down to hold the cable in place. Going to do a quick check for any dust, but we look good there. And now we want to take our gasket, just the round portion here lines up. Let's just place that over, get it all lined up, and that falls into place pretty easily. And then we've got this rubber gasket that sits over like so. We want the little modules to be facing up on this one. I'm going to take our back plate, position it perfectly over. Now with the screws, just screw them in, each one 3/4 of the way. Don't apply any pressure, just gently turn. If you apply too much pressure, in fact, you're typically best going corner to corner. But yeah, if you apply too much pressure on these, you can end up threading the screw hole, and that can impact all kinds, such as water resistance, and you definitely don't want to be doing that. And when you've got all 4 of these screwed down 3/4 of the way, you can then go and screw the rest of the way in. You do not want these too tight, but at the same time, they need to be tight enough that it creates the seal. You should feel when it sort of hits that natural resistance, that's really when you should stop. That's it. There's our positive module all put back together. And now time to get the straps on. Remember, this part of the strap always goes on top, so it's easy to remember. Put these screws in by hand for the first part. And then finish them off with a screwdriver. This is a T8 that I'm using. It's not actually the tool designed for the job, but it fits perfectly and it works. And sometimes that's all you've got. And there we have it. Our GW-9500 in camo green with a positive display. Right then, I guess it's time for me to put together the negative module in the other GW-9500. I won't bore you with that because you've already watched the process. This has been Paul from G-Shocker. Until the next one.